So here we have a thermostatic radiator valve known as TRVs, and you'll find there's numbers on them from 0 to 5. 0 representing 10 degrees and number 5 30 degrees. So that's not water temperature within the radiators, that's air temperature within the property, very much like a room thermostat. However, the difference is once the room thermostat reaches temperature, it knocks the boiler off. But with a thermostat radiator valve, once it reaches temperature, it stops allowing the flow of water into the radiators, it knocks the radiator off. So with the thermostatic radiator valve, you want to be turning about number 3, which is about 20 degrees air temperature. So once the room gets to 20 degrees, the thermostat will shut down and then the radiator will start to cool off. In rooms which you don't normally use, such as spare rooms, you want to be looking to turn the thermostat TRVs down to number 2 or even maybe number 1, because in that way you're not asking the room temperature to get as warm as the rooms which you use. So if I want to turn your TRV off, so I mean stopping the radiator from working altogether, just turn it down to 0. As you can see on this TRV, we have frost protection as well. So that is, if the room temperature was to be any colder than 5, you'd bring the radiator on. What I also recommend is every 2 to 3 months, turn your TRVs. It's to stop the pin from getting seized, which is inside the body. Another thing you need to be careful of is furniture and curtains. So you don't want curtains being draped over the thermostats, because if they're draped over, then it's going to pick up the wrong reading. So you might be sat watching telly feeling cold, however the thermostat's going to feel lovely and warm because it's been draped over. The same as having furniture quite close to the TRV. Again, you're smothering the heat. So what we need to be doing is leaving it number 3, keeping all doors and windows shut within that room so that it's only picking up the temperature of that room and not the temperature of elsewhere within the property, and we're not allowing the airflow to travel around the property. Keeping the radiators clear so there's no clothes on the radiators, so that the radiator is able to convect the heat out